Ramadan, 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 marhaba.
Assalamualaikum Indulgers, welcome to Ramadan with ET. Inshallah, Ramadan is a few sleeps away, and I am sure, like myself, many of you are busy making preparations for the glorious month ahead. May we all experience this month in good health. So during this month, all the recipes on this channel will be dedicated towards the month of Ramadan, and I look forward to sharing my Ramadan favorites with all of you. On today's Iftar menu, we have Kose. Kose is a very popular West African bean fritter. And today I'll be sharing my recipe plus a very useful tip on how to avoid making oily kose. Hope you all enjoy this recipe and consider adding it to your Iftar spread this Ramadan. So without wasting any time, let's get into this video. First and foremost, I have soaked my black-eyed peas with hot boiling water. I soaked these beans first thing in the morning, ran my errands and let them be. But if you are looking for a specific time to soak them, 25 minutes should do the trick. The hot water rehydrates the beans and also helps separate the beans from the skin. So once my beans have been rehydrated, I'm going to put them into a blender and press the pulse button twice. The aim is not to turn these beans into a puree, but simply to separate the skin from the beans. Next, we're going to add these beans into a bowl and fill it up with water. Immediately, you will notice that the skin will rise to the top. Rub the beans between the palms of your hands to encourage this separation. I like to use the aid of a colander or a strainer to help me separate the beans from the skin. So as I pour out the liquid, all that skin rises to the top and it's easier for me to separate the two. Please repeat this process until you have removed all of the skin. Now that our black-eyed beans are prepared, we're going to put them into a blender with a scotch bonnet, some red capsicum or red bell pepper, and some onion. So the secret to avoiding oily kose is to crack an egg into your batter and avoid adding too much water. So I've added my Maggi cube and some salt and a few teaspoons of water. The more water you add into your batter, the more oily your kose will be. Once you've added all the ingredients into your blender, go ahead and blend your kose mix into a puree. I understand that black-eyed beans can be harsh on some blenders, but please don't be tempted to add more water to assist in the blending process. To avoid damaging your blender, you can blend your kose in 2 batches. Once all the ingredients are well incorporated and you have a smooth batter that isn't too grainy, go on and pour your batter into a mixing bowl. Traditionally at this stage, the batter is beaten with a wooden stick called a muchia. Today, for the sake of convenience and time, we're going to allow a hand mixer to do the hard work for us. So go ahead and use a hand mixer until your batter is light and airy. Into a wok, I've added some vegetable oil and tossed in some onions. The onions serve 2 purposes. They flavor the oil and they allow me to gauge when the oil is at the best temperature to add my kose. So as soon as your onions start to bubble, add in your kose. You will notice the kose is very light and fluffy. It immediately floats when we add it into the oil. This is because we have very little water content inside our kose batter. Do make sure that you maintain a medium level of heat while frying this kose. You want to ensure that the kose is cooked all the way through, and make sure you toss and turn them every few seconds to ensure that they're cooked evenly. I love my kose golden and crispy, soft and pillowy in the center with a nice crunchy crust on the outside. I'd like to take a quick opportunity to say a big thank you to all my returning subscribers, and thank you to all the new ones who have recently subscribed to this channel. MashaAllah, we have grown quite a bit in the last few weeks, and I'd like to formally welcome everybody who has come to indulge with me. Thank you for watching these videos. Please take a moment to like this video and click your notification bell to receive prompt notifications whenever I upload a new video. There can be so much going on in the kitchen during the month of Ramadan. Often we can find ourselves racing against the clock to make sure that everything is on the table before Iftar. On most days we work miracles and everything is set right on the clock. But we are also bound to have some days where time is simply not on our side. So for days like that, a shortcut is more than welcomed. Zacky Food Processing has a wonderful range of Hausa Koko, Kose, Kunun, amongst other great products. So today I paired my Kose with Hausa Koko mix. This was so easy to make. I added my fermented millet powder with some hot water, gave it a good whisking and added some sugar, groundnuts and some oat milk. It's truly a lifesaver, guys. If you are interested in checking out any of the great foods from this brand, I'm going to leave their social media links in the description bar below. Do feel free to have a browse through their products and order some Koko or Kose to make things a little easier for you this Ramadan. Zacky Foods Processing is a Ghanaian made and owned business. I hope you enjoyed this video. Inshallah, I will be back here again on your screens with another recipe. But until then, you can check out some of my videos right here on my channel. Thank you for your wonderful company and Ramadan Kareem.
Ramadan.